Enough, bro.
I gotta give all praises to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua,
the mothers to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Salutations to you, sincere Akim, out there on the four corners of the earth. A quick lesson we'll get into about exhortation. That's an important thing to do in this truth, you know, and basically encouraging one another to continue in this faith, you know. Start out with Acts 14.
All right, Acts 14, which one up?
22.
Acts 14 and 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
And Khan, and before I break down that precept right there, you get the definition of exhort.
Okay, Khan. Well, right here I got the online, etymologyonline.com for the word exhort. 14th century to exhort, encourage, from Old French exoer, and directly from Latin exhortari, to exhort, encourage, to stimulate.
Khan.
Yeah, I got it also in the in Acts 14 and 22. It comes from the Greek word
Strong's G 3870. Parakaleo.
parakakelo, and it states to call to one side, to admonish, to console, to encourage and strengthen, comfort.
Yeah, you might have brothers, you know, well, all of us actually, you know, we're going through our hell on this side, and it's no wrong consoling or comforting another brother, telling him continue in his faith, you know. Yahweh Shah, he got you, he's watching over you.
That's right.
He's remembering your works,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be carried on to the, you know, the next kingdom.
That's right.
You know?
If I can make a point too, and because this truth bring forth discourages, man.
That's right.
Like there's a lot of things that take place to where it breaks our faith, it gives us doubts, it does a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, and brothers are there to exhort us, which means to continuously encourage us to continue in this thing, man.
Right.
And the first and foremost way how we do that is by the scriptures.
That's
And
right.
what the scriptures talk about, therefore, encourage, strengthen one another with these words. And that's the Holy Bible, man.
Yeah, it's really the comforter.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? The comforter, that's right.
Right, because hey, if you have elder brothers, and also beginning with the apostles and the elders, so on and so forth, you know, and if they done went through tribulations, persecutions, so you have younger brothers coming in that same thing, they can encourage them from their experiences, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And then that builds them up in the faith within the spirit to push forward, man.
That's right. God. You got a quick precept. 1 Thessalonians 5, starting 11. Wherefore, comfort yourselves together and edify one another.
If I can make a point, comfort yourselves together, meaning you're gonna need the brotherhood, man.
Fellowship.
You know, fellowshipping, man. You know, being with the brothers, man. You know, because hey, you can't. It is a one man's journey, but an attribute of this one man's journey is being with the brothers, man.
It says, wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do.
And so when you're edifying one another, man, you're actually, man, exhorting that person, man. You're encouraging them, man, through your past experiences, you know, helping them get better with the breakdowns, with the precepts, with the Hebrew, so on and so forth.
You know, the word edify, you know, really means like to build up. So you building up their brother's character, you know, his spirit.
Oh yeah, that goes into that with that iron sharpening iron.
Kind.
Was that on it? I got one for you right here. 1 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 11, right? It says, as you know how we exhorted and comforted and charged every one of you as a father doth his children, that ye would walk worthy of the Most High, who hath called you unto his kingdom and glory.
Yeah. So, hey, what's going on, man? You know, like, hey, your father actually, he charges you. You know, he gives you order, he gives you commandments, but at the same time, he builds you up. He tells you what's right from wrong. Same thing with your spiritual fathers, man. When you're going off in the spirit, you know, beginning with the Apostle Tahar on down, you have them to correct you, charge you, okay, this is what you're supposed to do, how to stay within the boundary of the scriptures, but at the same time, they encourage you to, you know, as well, man. You know?
All right, just a little bit more.
No, go ahead, bro.
All right, 1 Thessalonians 5:12. And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you and are over you in the Lord.
That means you have to worship these men, and me and the brother just did a lesson on that. You have to worship those men that are worthy of worship.
And admonish you, and to esteem them very highly in love for their work's sake.
Right. So I mean, when you worship somebody, it brings order, man. It's just it separates. You know, it instills a hierarchy, man, because everybody can't be on the same level within the truth. And although you edify and you exhort each other, man, it's still a head, man. You can't have two heads, you can't have two tails. You have to have a head, the body, and the tail.
And back when you was a kid, they used to say too many chiefs and not enough Indians.
No.
Everybody want to be Chief Barefoot and Chief a Flying Eagle, you know. But don't nobody want to be the average hand who got to go out and fend for the village.
That's right.
And everything is an order, you know. Like even within the mafia, you have the Godfather, then you have the men. I want to say they call. It's like I forgot the names they call them, but it's like it's a certain hierarchy, you know, in that organization. You know what I'm saying? Along with the truth, I mean, you already know it's gonna be order within that. That's on the right hand side. So if they doing that on the left hand side with order and things of that such, you know, the Most High on the right hand side, He's going to establish order as well.
That's right, right?
All right, 1 Thessalonians 5:14. Now we exhort you, brethren, warn them that are unruly, comfort the feeble-minded, support the weak, be patient toward all men.
And one thing we were talking about before the camera came on was the fact that brothers are encouraged by the comments that you leave, man. And because to see a video that you put a lot of work into have 0 views or have 1 view, you have to look at it as though, okay, that 1 view was the elect of the Most High Power.
That's right.
Or if you have a lot of comments or you have a minimal amount of comments, the brother give you those comments to constantly continue in the faith, like the brother's going into, like those things are encouraging, and those are exhorting one another, man. I got a quick precept. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 18. It says, "Wherefore comfort one another with these words." That's it.
Yeah, and that's why the scriptures are known as a comfort, man. Whenever you going through any persecution or tribulation within your lifestyle, man, the scriptures, they stabilize you. You know, that body, I mean, this book literally has life within itself, man.
It's like this the true woman that's gonna be by your side
Forever.
You know, she's faithful.
Yeah, she'll never leave you, man. The one thing about it, you castaways will leave that you'll leave her before she leaves you. Well, sometimes she'll leave you, man. It just depends on how Yahweh Shem Al-Shah spins this thing, man.
Another quick one. Titus 1, verse 9, and it says, "Holding fast the faithful word as he have been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision."
All right. Can you start over?
Titus 1 and 9, holding fast the faithful word.
So everything you've been taught, man, from day one, from the apostles and the elders, man. Go ahead.
Holding fast the faithful word as he has been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers.
And that's how you exhort and convince the gainsayers, man, with the scriptures, man. But the doctrine has to be sound, man. It has to be complete. It has to be true, man. Go ahead.
Not by our own mind, you know what I'm saying? Trying to just come up with things that's not of the words that Yahweh Shem Al-Shah. Hebrews 10.
Hebrews 10, okay.
23.
All right. Hebrews 10 and 23.
I got it.
All right, go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23. "Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching."
And if they approaching, that's when your house shall come with those chariots, destroy this place of miracle.
That's right.
And also break down that scripture, you're gonna be bring out about the LA camp.
Oh yeah, kind of. Hey, during the live feed of the LA camp GMS Espanol, right? They had a live feed where a brother, so I commented on the page like Shalom brothers, and breathe them in the name and everything. And there was a brother who made a comment back who's like, saying thank you to GMS Mississippi, because you have waken up a lot of brothers. And that's comforting because we do this thing, but we can't see the actual result from it, man. We see the good and the negative comments. We see the thumbs up and the thumbs down, but we can't physically see and tell the actual brothers that this thing touched. That's why the scripture talk about us prophesying to the wind, because the Most High's word shall not go out void. So that goes into the brother's topic about exhortation, because we comfort one another back and forth, whether we know it or whether we, whether or not. So as long as we continuing in those things, the scripture say comfort one another with these words. So as long as we continue in those words, then we shall never fail, man.
That's right. I got a precept for you.
Brother.
Hey, Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void.
And who's the mouth? Those are the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And really, that's really one to pinpoint it out. That's starting with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, trickling on down to the sincere Akim of Great Millstone.
That's right. It shall not return unto me void.
Yep. And that's why the brother was saying, his word is not going to go out void. Prophesy to the wind, because no matter what, you never know what brother is actually looking at your videos, and basically that's building his character up, coming to this truth.
Hey, even if there is two views on that video,
that could be like the brother said yesterday. The brothers are high. That could be two brothers of the elect.
That's really what matters.
That's right.
Two brothers of the elect versus 5,000 views of undesired, man. Right. I'd rather have two of the elect than 5,000 of undesired, man.
That's right, But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Hebrews chapter 10, what was that? What verse was that, bro? 23. Yeah, I'll start at verse 24. Hebrews 10 and 24. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
And it's true, man. It trickles down, man. The elder brothers encourage us, and at the same time, in certain aspects, we encourage the elder brothers, man. Because the truth is about balance, so on and so forth, and everything is not given to one man. So the body works together when all members of the body is working within a certain function, man.
That's right. Yeah. The feet, the foot can't take a step unless you desire to do so.
That's
man.
right, That's right.
You had something up?
Yeah. 1 Peter 4 and 8. And above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves.
You're supposed to be hot, man. You're supposed to be on fire, man, with love for one another, man. And just because you get into it with a brother, man, that shouldn't change nothing, man. Brothers argue, brothers get into it. But at the same time, if you truly love your brother, y'all gonna correct each other, and y'all going to exhort each other, man.
And you're gonna continue to teach this word.
Yeah, you get over it.
Good example is that Apostle Paul and Barnabas.
Right. Right.
And above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity should cover the multitude of sins.
So that's why all praise Yahweh Shem Yahushua, place the spirit within this camp, man. And we try to, man, do that, man. We try to help each other out, man, because we know we done some fucked up things before we get out the truth. And at times, right now, we be messing up, man. So by you taking a brother to work or giving him some money to help pay a light bill, that goes a long way within the spirit, man.
That's like when spiritual tokens basically being saved up. You know what I'm saying? use hospitality one to another without grudging.
Use hospitality, man. So when you do something for it, if that brother can't pay you back, man, oh well, fuck it, man. You know, personally, you should have rather have Yahweh Bashir Mashah giving you that payback anyway.
Yeah, that's that real money in the bank, man. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. Finally, brethren, farewell. Be perfect. Be of good comfort. Be of one mind. Live in peace, and the Most High of love and peace shall be with you.
That's why you're supposed to be with like-minded brothers. So that cuts the doctrine of you can hang out with any other Israelite camp that's not teaching the same doctrine. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be one mind, one sound, like the brother always say right here.
Yep. You got that orchestra or that band has to play together, man.
That's right.
You can have the drum man over doing his own thing while the saxophonist he over there. What you doing? You know, you gotta beat and toot that horn the same rhythm, man.
It's like Jackson State band getting with Harvard band or some shit like that.
Right.
It's gonna be thrown off.
Or Jackson Prep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got Jackson State, you know what I'm saying, getting with a high school band and trying to tune it up together.
Or like you say, Jackson Prep with fucking Lanier or something.
Yeah, you know, you got white versus black. Right? This is Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 8. And the Lord, He it is that doth go before thee. He will be with thee. He will not fail thee.
And Yahweh, and that's where your faith's supposed to be in Yahweh Shem Ashai and His Son as well, man.
Neither forsake thee, fear not, neither be dismayed.
So yeah, regardless, man, you know what you're going through or how hard it seems to be, and I know it's hard within the flesh, but you're supposed to fear not and don't be dismayed when you go through some crazy shit. Or if you see your brother go through some crazy shit, doesn't mean you're a man of the Lord. Just means he's getting purified. Or sometimes, Yahweh Shem Al-Shah works mysterious ways to let a brother go through some crazy shit to solidify his position that he is a man of the Lord. Just like when with the scripture in Acts, when Paul got bit by the viper. You know what I'm saying? You know, because basically they were thinking that he wasn't a man of the Lord, and what he did was some shit that he escaped. Well, he escaped from something that should have got handled.
Yeah, that Final Destination stuff.
Right, that Final Destination stuff. But when Paul didn't pass out and you know he kept living, it was like, man, this man is a man of Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. You know.
Also about the dismayed that goes out to to that sincere brother out there that don't get that many views or his videos gonna be out there in the light like
right,
that.
Man.
Basically, your works are still gonna keep going on. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shah, he's watching it, and they recording it.
Can I say something? Because at the end of the day, man, you know when you put out videos, it's not carnal for you to think. I mean, for you want people to see your work in all sincerity. But if you're doing it trying to get a name for yourself, you're going off. But when you put your all into it, you want sincere brothers to see your work, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you basically desire that the Most High use what you produce to gather His elect.
That's right,
that's basically what you desire.
Well said, man.
You know?
Well said.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 17. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles.
How the righteous crying, going out there first and foremost on the highways and the byways.
That's right.
Pushing His word out in truth and sincerity.
Fine.
It's my last one right here. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50. This is chapter 56, verse 3. It says, "What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. In the Most High, I will praise His word. In the Most High, I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me."
It also reminds me of the scripture said, "Fear not him that harm the body, but fear him that can destroy the body and the soul."
That's right. And hey, man, you a stupid chimpanzee, man. You a stupid motherfucker, man. But you saying 2/3 is still gonna be sweet, at the same time frame, you can get so fucked up in this life, man. Like you don't understand how Yahweh Shem Ashah can strip everything you love, man, away from you. Like your wife, your kids, so on and so forth, man. And you had any kind of spiritual concept within your body, man, you'll repent and shut the fuck up, man.
That was all I had.
That's all I had.
So that was all right there. Was when let the brothers know just continue to do the work in truth and sincerity, Again, like give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and salutation to you, sister.